Streaming services like Netflix and Hulu have dominated the movie market. It doesn't matter what critically acclaimed film releases exclusively to theaters, moviegoers just don't seem motivated to leave their house. Veteran filmmakers with accomplished careers are experiencing box office flop after box office flop. Nightmare Alley, nominated for Best Picture, made less than $40 million with a $60 million budget. The Northman is limping by with a little more than $60 million at the box office. And perhaps the biggest bomb was Ridley Scott's The Last Duel, which lost nearly $70 million. People within the industry are wondering what's going on. Some say it was the rise of streaming during the pandemic. Ridley Scott blames it on millennials who, quote, do not ever want to be taught anything unless it's told to them on a cell phone. Personally, I believe that people just aren't that picky when it comes to media. Imagine there's two restaurants. One is a 5-star steakhouse where the minimum plate is $50. The other is some cookie cutter chain that offers a cheap steak. Sure, I might be able to appreciate the decor or the presentation of the food, but when it actually comes to taste, I couldn't tell you the difference between a New York strip and a T-bone. In fact, when I worked for Chili's, people told me all the time that our $12 steak deal was the best they've ever had. And it's the same for streaming movies. It doesn't matter if a movie's streaming on Netflix, the movie's still gonna have a beginning, middle, and end. The only difference is that the price of a monthly streaming subscription is equal to about one movie ticket. Are there a lot of crap movies exclusively streaming online? Hell yeah. The ratio to good to crap is probably 1 to 10, but who cares? I'm usually just watching something as I'm folding laundry or getting my ass handed to me in Apex Legends. Another big blow to theaters is that in the past, family features were a big box office draw. But now with streaming, there's more content for kids than they can consume. Going back to the food analogy, almost every single restaurant has a kids menu. Why spend $20 on mac and cheese at a 5-star joint when the Applebee's down the street has the exact same meal for $6.99? Parents no longer need to take their kids out for the latest fart joke or 90-minute Disney commercial now that they have an all-you-can-eat buffet at their fingertips. Despite the popularity of streaming services, I don't think movie theaters will completely disappear. You could have 10 McDonald's surrounding that 5-star steakhouse, but those with a sophisticated palate will spend the extra money. You might appreciate seeing the new Batman on the big screen as intended, but there are plenty of folks who are just going to smother their food in steak sauce. So why bother?